What?
What's this?
It's wrong. Let's do it again. Poof.
So one of the gimmicks that we used or you used in your campaign regarded the joke about everybody is your campaign manager.
And I took, it was based off like the you campaign and yeah.
So everyone listening, except for people who file complaints in order to not be your campaign manager anymore, are interested to know some of the ideas that we discussed at the meetings that were not implemented. Do you have any of those that would be funny to share?
There were lots of ones that we thought that we thought were feasible, but turned out to not be feasible, or we didn't use for other reasons. I mean, we aren't the people in our campaign typically maybe worked for one or two other campaigns just on like a small scale basis, so we didn't really know what was possible. One of the big things that I'm really sad we never got to do was we were going to record like this fake audio tape from one of our meetings where I was going to be like this Nixonian Machiavellian, like really cynical, oh, these people will believe anything I tell them. And it was going to get released. I was also going to like postulate on the possibility of like seducing Andrew Dunn to get to secure the DTH endorsement, stuff like that. And we were going to have it leaked to like the DTH or Carolina Reviewers. I don't know if anyone would have actually picked it up, but and then it was going to be released, and it was like this big shocking interview, and then I was going to go to rehab as like the response to that, and I was going to come back with like I was actually growing my hair out so I could come back with like a new haircut and like a cleaner look. And I was going to write a second book about my life in rehab. But
you wrote a book?
I did write a book.
So you have a book on your website?
Yes.
studentworks.unc.edu/Nash.
Which I think will still be up.
It will still be up, I think, for infinity, yes.
Yeah, because the other ones are...
But I thought the campaign book was one of the funniest things.
Yeah, it was fun to write. A lot of it was old CR Daily posts. Just
By the way, are you coming back to CR Daily?
Yes, the Man Who Was Thursday is coming back.
Next week?
Soon.
Maybe
next week. We'll see. We'll work it out.
Cool.
Contract negotiations and stuff are going on. But yeah, it will be back.
That's exciting.
Yes.
So, now that you have all this political capital, now that you are at the height of your powers...
Jinx. I mean so. Buy it afterwards.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. What do you plan on doing with all this future that you have before you?
You're right. I do have a lot of power right now. I could do anything I want to. Frankly. But I'm going to do absolutely nothing with it. I don't really want to be involved in student government. That's not at all what this was about. I'm not looking for any position next year. I really do not. But right now I am supporting a candidate. I'm supporting Shruti for the runoff. And it's not really political. It's not based on her ideas, her beliefs, her experience, anything like that. It's completely and totally based on her personality, because I like her better. Not that I think Hogan's a terrible person or anything, just like Shruti's really nice, and I got along really well with her campaign staff, and they were cool, and so yeah, pretty much that's the very end of my political involvement with UNC.
So you're supporting her, but you're not endorsing her, and I think
that's a good distinction. Yeah, I'm not endorsing her. I'm not gonna
I can't wait to see how the DTH...
I'm not going to give her my listserv, because I don't have a listserv.
You don't have a listserv.
Apparently that's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing.
I can't wait to see how the DTH...
That's how technologically advanced my campaign was.
I can't wait to see how the DTH plays that, though, because I think... I just hope that they don't mess with you in terms of... I'm sure they'll see something behind... They see something behind everything, and I'm sure they'll see something behind that in the sense that... He really wants something.
The DTH has actually been really good.
The DTH has been good to you.
They were.
I just don't think they'll understand what you mean when you say you're supporting Shruti, but you're not endorsing her. And when they write it down, are they going to separate you from the others who do support her and endorse her?
I think so far in the articles they've had so far, they said Greg and Joe were endorsing her.
Oh, okay.
But I was supporting her, and I didn't know if I considered it an endorsement. I'm the joke candidate. I don't think I have that prerogative that I can endorse people. Like, I'm not a political power that's like sending my votes to her.
Alright, Nash. So during the campaign, I noticed there were a lot of different reactions from different students. Some I knew, some I didn't know.
they weren't necessarily all positive.
They were not all positive. So I want you to tell us how the reactions made you feel, whether you felt your satire was successful, and then discuss what you feel your legacy will be.
Well, on Facebook, I think one of the best parts of the campaign, or one of the biggest surprises, at least for us, was that there's the Facebook protest group that don't vote for Nash Kuhn. The "don't" was in all caps, and even the apostrophe, I guess, was all caps as a quotation mark. But yeah, that was pretty funny. We actually really loved that. There were like 4 people who were, I guess, protesting the town advocacy plank on our platform that we were going to change Chapel Hill, which I thought presents too much of a normative view of Christianity, to unaffiliated house of worship, secular community, Muslim temple, Center Hill.
Maybe
mosque temple.
Maybe my favorite platform point.
Oh yeah, it was really good. Oh, these sheep will believe anything I tell them.